Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Jonathan's Room, where Nerdum rules and Nermcy drools. How's it going, folks? So, today I am actually looking at something that I found over in Wichita, which interested me deeply. I've seen comics, but I have not seen comics like this before. So, I decided that it was probably time for me to start a comic collection. And what better way to start a comic collection is dun, 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 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And it is so cool. It's written by Kyle Higgins and it's illustrated by uh, Hendry Presetta. And if I completely butchered both your last name and your first name, I apologize. So, um, the first thing that I noticed about this comic book is it's extremely dark. I mean, when you think Power Rangers, you think, kitty monsters, kitty themes, everything that has to do with kids. This comic book is definitely based for young adults to adults. It is not based for kids. Um, and one of the scenes, let me see if I can find it. I'm going to show you right there. I'll hold it up to where you can see it. See what Rita's holding? She's holding Alpha's head, for Pete's sake. Look at that. She is holding Alpha 5's head. And pretty much it doesn't get darker than that. So, I mean, especially with Alpha 5 being such an iconic character in the Power Rangers series. Well, in the original let's see. When did he last appear? I think he last appeared in Lost Galaxy. Yeah, he last appeared in Lost Galaxy. You know what? I am actually going to Google that. Give me 1 minute. So, I just learned something new. And I haven't seen that season of Power Rangers yet. So, I couldn't know about it. But anyway, his last appearance was actually in Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. So, that was Alpha's last appearance in the Power Ranger franchise. Um, anyway, it actually shocked me that Kyle would actually come up with something like that, but you can see it coming. So now, I kind of want, since I'm talking about the comics, I also want to I also kind of want to talk about the teaser trailer they came out with. And there are some people who are actually not very happy with it, but I find it completely awesome. At first, I was kind of, when I first found out that it was coming out, and I saw Rita, and I saw the Rangers, and I saw the swords, I was like, this isn't the Power Rangers I remember, But then I got to thinking about it, and it kind of fits because if you look at it, like, and Richard, my boss Richard from Comic Pop Library, and a friend of mine, he would probably say something to me about this, but when you come to think about it, I was raised on the cartoon versions of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And so for me, I was raised, they were kind of for kids. But he was raised on the comic books to where the comic books were a little bit darker. So he wasn't used to like the cartoons or like the kiddie versions of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But when the new movie came out, it was rated PG-13. So I think that's what they're kind of trying to do with the Power Rangers is it's an iconic kiddie show that they're trying to get more of a more mature audience to watch. And I think that's why their ratings are probably going to be PG-13 for the upcoming movie in March in 2017. Which, by the way, I will be having my tent out, and I will probably be there for the first viewing of this movie. And if I like it, I will probably watch it again. So I'm actually kind of excited about it now. The only thing that I still have reservations about is how much Rita looks like Divatox. So that's kind of my reservations. Here's some people's reservations about this movie. They have a reservation about this movie because in this movie they have Jason and Kimberly kissing in the trailer. And for me, it makes perfect sense. Now, I know people are like, oh no, it's supposed to be Kimberly and Tommy. But if you are an avid Power Ranger watcher like me, then you know that between Kimberly and Tommy, it does not work out. It's Tommy and Kat. So, when you watch, like when they first introduced Power Ranger Turbo, they did it in the movie version. And if you remember correctly, Jason and Kimberly were scuba diving. Now, the only reason that I can think that they were together at that time was because they were actually together. So, as much as it bothers other people in the trailer that Kimberly and Jason are kissing, it doesn't bother me as much as it would bother other people because I actually saw it coming. I saw the relationship coming because, like I have stated before, Tommy ended up with Catherine. So, um, that seeing Jason and Kimberly kiss didn't bother me as much as it bothered other people. But, that's just me. I saw it coming. Um, but if you get the chance, I actually started with 6 and 7 on these Power Ranger comics. I'm definitely looking for the first 5 because I want the first 5 to go with them 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, so I can have 1 through 7, and then I think that Kyle has planned on writing more. And what I would kind of like to see is if he would want to, I could see where he would extend it, go from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to Power Ranger Aliens to Power Ranger Zero, CO. He could make a whole franchise out of this Power Ranger series. I don't think that he's going to, but he could. And I'm hoping maybe if he sees this review, I can actually get him to talk to me. I'm hoping. But I think that about does it with this review. Like I said, the storyline is awesome. The artwork is awesome. I mean, even from the cover, look at the cover. Like, the cover makes you want to read these comics. And for an avid comic collection, you took it out of the plastic. You're not supposed to take it out of the plastic. What's going on? Well, I'm such a big fan that I'm gonna take it out of plastic. I'm gonna put it back in the plastic. I'm gonna take it out of plastic to read it again. I'm gonna put it back in the plastic. So I there are things where I won't open, but like if it catches my interest enough to want to read the story, then I'm gonna read it. Um, but I think that about does it for this episode of Jonathan's Room. I will talk to you later. I am on Facebook. I am on YouTube. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me my questions in the comments below. Feel free to send me messages if you want to actually visit with me about the upcoming videos or about the upcoming movie. Send me a PM and we will arrange something to visit. But as for this review, it's more phenomenal. From Jonathan's Room, see ya.